Saturday the 25th. No, it's not. Something like the 27th.
No, it's
The problem with being kind of semi-retired in lockdown is that we can never remember the days or the dates. And
25th.
yesterday, when it was a Friday, you kept thinking it was a Wednesday.
No. I was thinking you thought it was Wednesday.
No, I thought it was a Friday. I thought it was a Saturday.
No, I thought it was the Saturday.
No, you thought it was a Wednesday, and I thought it was a Saturday. Yes, because you even mentioned in that message to John.
Yes, I said that you thought it was Wednesday and I thought it was Friday.
But we'll see if that's right. We recorded this the other day, but it didn't come through. Tell them what I said to you when you asked me if I had any feelings when you first met me.
Can you notice the change in tone from normal to triumphant, and the rather broad smile on the face, which indicates that she was right.
I was right. He said Wednesday, and I didn't say Friday. I didn't say Saturday. I said Friday, right? Because it was Thursday at the time.
So whilst I was gracious about it, this woman here has been triumphant.
Right, but tell them why.
Because when just before we got married, I said to her,
it wasn't. It was the very first time you ever met me.
That was the second time. It
was the first time.
No, the first time was earlier. Yeah.
First time you met me.
Do you right again?
At the pub in Richmond.
Right
See,
again?
I'm right. Yeah, I'm always right. Come on then.
Hey, take note. When I first met her, I asked her on our first date. I think it was. I took her
First
to
meeting.
First meeting. I took her to a pub in Richmond, and whilst we were sat drinking our half a lager.
You had your lager. I had my sparkling water.
Oh, was it sparkling water? Ah. Right. I said to Micheline, have you got any sort of failings? You know, weaknesses
And
or
I
failings?
said, what do you mean by feelings?
And I said, you know, do you sort of fart in public or poke your nose or anything like that? And she said, no, I don't at all, as you would imagine she would. And
then I corrected myself.
And then she said, well, there is one. And I froze. I said, what's that then? Thinking about farting in public or something like that. But she said, well, so when I'm right, I'm right. She said, but when I'm wrong, I'm right. And then she looked me in the eyes with that steely look of hers. I said, don't forget that.
So when he asked me to marry him, and I said, well, you've got to bear in mind that when I'm right, I'm right, and when I'm wrong, I'm right. He said, that doesn't matter. And then 20 years on, every time we have a discussion and there's something that
She's always right.
I'm always right. And generally, most of the time, I am right.
That's a matter of opinion.
Anyway, we've gone for another walk. We are on the opposite side of the airport. Where we usually go is over there, on the other side of that, whatever it is. What is it?
It's
pylon, aerial thing.
An antenna.
An antenna. You won't be able to see very well, but through there are the Yorkshire moors in the distance, very distant. It's like not showing up because it's kind of a hazy day, and we've come the back way round the back of the airport for a walk, and it's lovely. It's another lovely day. Wasn't so nice this morning, so he's been in the cupboard under the stairs. And what have you pulled out?
2 dead bodies.
What else?
Few bones.
Wouldn't have been under that cupboard under the stairs for years. So
a family of mice.
No, you haven't. It's not that. Definitely not that. Rather big here. Hang on there. I think we're small there. That's better. Are we small? Yeah.
Yeah, just basically a pile of old stuff. Not least 3 boxes of CDs. So I went on eBay to see what CDs were going at, and the answer was nothing. So we've decided
they're going to charity.
They're going to charity. Apart from, I found a website who buy CDs, so I've had to go through and put the
check them all.
What they call it,
The ISBN codes.
Well, I've just had to put a load of bloody numbers, if you pardon my language, into the computer of this website, and they rejected probably.
Turn that way.
They rejected 80% of the numbers I put in, but
the ones that you was putting in, some of them were saying, "I'm going to get 20 pence for that."
23 pieces, and they're going to pay me £21. But it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. So then he handed me a little packet with loads and loads of old photos of my mother's side of the family, dating kind of the great uncle, the great great grandfather, and so on. So I've been taking pictures of them, and I've been uplisting them onto my ancestry.com, so that if anybody wants to check in the family, wants to check the lineage, they'll be able to see pictures of those people at different ages that they were. So I'm quite proud of myself for doing that. I haven't finished it completely, but it's been quite enjoyable putting them up. So and then I told my son, I said, I've got some cine films which I've already had copied. Do you want me to bin them? And he said no. He says, keep them and leave them to me in your will. So I said,
I'll get them before that.
I said, I'll get them to you before that. He says, no, mother. He says, just leave them in your house. Probably under the stairs. He says, if I put them in our house, it'll be up in the roof until we get the extension. He says, heaven knows what will happen to them down up there. So we'll have to just look after them again, won't we? But we'll not remember where they are. Anyway, we're trying to declutter so that when we eventually leave this depart this beautiful sunshine world, they won't have so much to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, right.
Yeah. Well, I could say things, but she'll be right. She'll be right.
Although those are weeds, they look absolutely lovely, bright yellow amongst the green. And we're going to go down the public footpath, which is going to take us across to the other road, which is on the side of our estate. Down there. Down there. We've never been down here, have we? We've only done a little bit of this, so it's going to be quite interesting. We have a private old people's home, which I keep saying to Brian would be lovely to live in, one of those apartments over there. And he keeps saying, there's no way you'll get me in one of them. And he's quite amazed that there's an old person there cutting. And as I said to him, they're all retired, they're all together, and he's probably getting some fresh air.
The big difference between us and that lot over there is that they're wealthy and we're not.
because it's a private home.
So get used to your back garden.
So we'll come from here, and the old people's home's there, round there, and out the other side of here we come to the main road again. And these people have got a little stream in the side of their garden. Very nice.